This first video serves as a reminder to always trust your intuition, regardless of what others tell you. On the 13th of January 2023, a moto vlogger named Brian was to deliver some packages to a local post office before going for a fun ride around town on a Surin e-bike. Although a beautiful day for that time of year, Brian would soon come across a disturbing situation.
Whoa. Jeez, man, what the hell's going on? Is this yours? You okay? Okay, cool. I hate that, man. Ask if they're okay and they say they're okay. I don't know what else you can do.
When biking around Garfield Park in Chicago, Brian runs into a domestic. A woman and her partner were arguing, having an altercation in the middle of a street. Brian spots the woman's bag and hands it back, then proceeds to ask if she's okay. After hearing the response, "Yeah, I'm fine, thank you," he rides off to catch up with his favorite crossing guard. However, although the woman claimed she was okay, Brian knew something wasn't right and heads back to check on her.
Even though that girl said she's okay, I don't know. Are you sure you're okay? Bro, you can't be beating on no girl, bro. No.
Don't just go. You gonna deal with your problem.
Bro,
Here.
Proving his intuition correct, Brian proceeds to call 911 from behind a pickup truck after being threatened with his life, which would ultimately result in emergency services arriving some 20 minutes later. The audio from the end of the video has since been removed, leaving what happened a mystery. Although, had it not been for Brian and other concerned motorists, who knows what might have happened to the woman. In November of 2017, BMXer John Hicks recorded a video riding through Compton and surrounding areas as he usually does. Although, on this particular day, John would quickly find himself in a predicament like no other.
what they fighting over? Supposed. You know what I mean? Yeah, local.
Alright. That boy. Hey, let me get my bike, dog.
Yo, back up, bro.
Let me get my bike, dog.
Back up, bro.
Get my bike, dog.
Back up.
Get my bike.
Nah, back up, bro.
Get my bike.
It's not yours, bro.
Whose is it?
Back up.
Stop. Alright.
You just stole somebody's bike,
Alright.
apparently.
Alright. 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 Yeah, blow him out. Blow him out. Blow him out. Blow him out.
Whew.
Like got the same bike like you right here.
Ah, okay.
Same one, pegs and
Away from
everything.
here with the bike, baby.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks to that guy.
Biking down Crenshaw Boulevard, John began to hear a load of commotion coming from people on the other side of the street. Biking over, he would unknowingly enter into a dangerous position when a disgruntled man in a liquor store parking lot attempts to steal his bike. The unknown man had already created problems for locals and appeared to be on some type of substance, becoming confused when John rolled up on his bike, very similar to his own. The old proverb, "Curiosity killed the cat," tells us that being inquisitive about other people's affairs may get you into some trouble. Such was the case here. On April 28, 2022, a man who goes by LJ Gert on YouTube would take out a 2011 Suzuki GS XR sports bike for a test ride, presumably before purchasing. He and another biker would blast down a local highway testing the power of the bikes. However, due to excess speed and the error made by another driver, things took a horrifying turn. Although speeding at the time, LJ recognizes traffic has come to a halt on an overpass, but allows himself enough distance to slow down in time. Unfortunately, a woman driving a Toyota sedan in the left lane fails to acknowledge this for herself and quickly switches into the biker's lane, forcing the rider off his bike and into the concrete guardrail. Watching carefully, you'll notice the rider unknowingly saves his own life when he extends his arms out, pushing himself back onto the road. After a few seconds of shock, he collapses onto the ground. Fortunately, LJ would eventually walk away from the crash in one piece, although many viewers have already stated things could have gone a lot worse had he fallen the 25-odd feet from the overpass guardrail. In June of 2018, two Belgian men went out for a midsummer ride through the countryside on their dirt bikes. However, their fun evening cruise turned into something much more after they made the mistake of passing one particular house too many times. A disgruntled homeowner is waiting with a large stick, ready to attack the bikers. Feeling threatened, but more confused than anything, the two guys pull over in an attempt to understand why the stranger is trying to hurt them.
Laat hem maar lekker een bel hier doen. Ja?
Wil alsjeblieft doorrijden.
Controleer je band dan.
We hebben kanttekens en al. Wees blij om 8 worden.
Ja, maar dat geeft niet.
8 worden.
Hou op.
Opdonderen. 8 worden. Oprotten. Omdat ik dat zeg.
Het is goed, ze
Anders heb je een probleem.
Je gaat door. Jij gaat naar hem. Nu.
8 worden, jongen.
Ga naar hem.
Handen los.
Ja, alsjeblieft.
Blootzakken.
Nee, kijk naar hem.
Dit is de laatste keer, hè, maat. 8 worden, hoor. Ik kom er nog weer naar buiten, maat. 8 worden. Dan schiet ik je eraf, hoor. Geloof me.
The argument gets heated after the riders learn that the residents have had enough of the noise. The wife has to hold her husband back as he threatens to hurt the two men with a walking cane. The unhappy man even states he'll shoot them off their bikes if they ever come back again, which ultimately make the riders realize it's time to go, but not before talking to some friendly neighbors. Had they not intervened or the recorder not had a GoPro on his helmet, this probably would have ended differently. It's unknown if the resident was prosecuted for his actions, as no update was given. In July of 2019, Joey Mack and his friend Brandon went out riding near the Bautista Canyon, about 2 hours southeast of LA. They had each purchased a brand new 2020 Honda CRF dirt bike and wanted to test them out and put some miles on them. The guy eventually came across a trail, which they rode down for no longer than a few minutes, before seeing something they'd never forget.
Oh shit, bees! Bees! There are a lot of fucking bees. Sorry, Brendan. I'm going back this way.
Joey would end up leaving his friend and turning around after seeing a swarm of bees. Weirdly, this led him to a creek bed where he rode past a teenage girl, despite being miles from civilization.
What the? Where did she come from? Okay, that is creepy.
Joey and Brandon would go on to leave the area after concluding it wasn't anything to be concerned about. However, once they returned home and shared what had happened, Joey's girlfriend became worried, suggesting the girl might be missing. They would then make a 911 call after seeing that a teenage girl named Carly Gousset had gone missing 300 miles away some 9 months earlier. Joey would then end his video explaining how he did in fact successfully help police locate and find a missing teenage girl and her partner, but not the teenage girl seen online who they thought it was. Unfortunately, it's been about 5.5 years since Carly Gousset went missing and she still hasn't been found. But as Joey states in his video, Perhaps this can shed some light on her case. In early 2018, the YouTube channel Bike Suspects uploaded helmet footage that would later be deleted for its somewhat disturbing content. One particular clip in that video showed a biker pulling up to a set of red traffic lights to find a man kneeling in the middle of the street, with oncoming cars just narrowly missing him.
Yo, what's going on? Huh? I don't know. Bro, you gonna be alright? What's going on? You gonna be alright? You need help? Hey, chill, don't touch me. Hey, don't touch me. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go. Hey, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, bro. Hey, don't touch me.
Confused and worried about the unknown man's mental state, the rider would turn off his bike and make an attempt to talk to him. Unfortunately, the shirtless man appeared to be on some sort of substance, shedding tears and talking in a high-pitched voice. The recorder quickly becomes uncomfortable and tells the man to step back. Sadly, this only seemed to infuriate him as he proceeds to get violent with the biker. The heated standoff happens all within a minute and a half of the bike pulling up. Luckily, a group of bystanders witnessed this and come to help. Although, had they not seen what was going on, it's difficult to know what might have happened to the shirtless man, or even the biker. On July 5th, 2023, motocross rider Taylor would upload his most popular video, however not for the reason you might think. He and some friends were out on Roberts Track and Trails in Virginia enjoying their day. Although at least one individual was new to the track that day and failed to read one of the jump signs.
I just jumped over a dead person.
Not knowing it at the time, but Taylor had run up on a young man named Oscar, who had fallen from his bike on the biggest jump at the track. Despite being unsure himself, Taylor would jump off his bike and reassure the friend that Oscar was still alive.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
Hey, wait. He's just knocked out. Okay, tilt his head up. He'll come. He's just knocked out. He's still breathing. He's still breathing. Is he breathing?
Luckily, upon returning with help, Taylor found Oscar not only alive, but trying to stand, which was obviously a relief, seeing as his friend was flailing him around just a few minutes prior. Unfortunately, he had bailed quite hard and become concussed, but was able to get to the hospital with nothing more than a broken collarbone. Taylor didn't know it at the time, but he had done the right thing, remaining calm and searching for help, as a couple ex-EMT staff mentioned in the original video's comment section. Although technically not a helmet cam video, this clip is just as disturbing. A man had set up a meeting spot with his girl after having placed an ad for a BMX bike on Facebook Marketplace. For safety reasons and insurance reasons, he had taken his GoPro to record the interaction, although it wasn't long before he realized something didn't seem right.
This is one.
Is he? Is this the same bike?
Sorry?
Is this the same bike?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where'd you get this?
The girl looks at the bike, asking basic questions as if she were pretending to take an interest. Moments later, a man in a white sweatshirt comes running towards them from behind a wall. Luckily, the man's ability to read a situation was on point and begins to ride out of there, as it was quickly starting to look like a setup for a robbery.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yep. Yep. Hey, what is everybody getting?
Did I see?
No. What the hell? Hey. Les dije. Vámonos.
If the girl's lack of reaction to him biking away wasn't enough, what happens next would only confirm the seller's suspicions. A third person had been hiding behind a bus stop and had even tried lunging at the biker as he rode away down the street. Luckily, the man had recognized danger early on and got away unscathed, although who knows how many people have fallen victim to this trio.